Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Turismo Diaries. Today, we're in the lovely Luton to look at my new car, the Vauxhall Calibra. I've wanted one of these cars ever since I was a young boy, mid 90s, for two reasons really. We knew many people that worked for Vauxhall, and that's part of the original story. In addition to that, my old man used to work for Sean Kilburn, who were based in Luton, and they predominantly fixed up Vauxhalls. And our first proper family car was a Vauxhall Carlton, which was crash damage repair, in a CDX trim with original BBS alloy wheels. So that's really where the love for the Griffin first started. The car we have here today is a 1996 2.5 V6 Vauxhall Calibra, with 116,000 miles, finished in magnetic blue, which I think is a fantastic color. And if we come around the front, um, you can see the paintwork is in okay condition. We've got a bit of moss, a bit of green growing, and it does need a good clean. The car's been sat for a while, so you can see it does need a good jet wash. But overall, the paint does appear to be in good condition, and I think with a bit of a machine polish, it will come up really nicely. We move around the side, you can see some of the grey trims have got a bit of they've been bumped around. They're just fulfilling their purpose really. Whether they'll just come up nicely with a bit of black to black or looking at a replacement, who knows. The wheels themselves obviously not original. There are some wheels that are quite nice in the original trim, but these are obviously a bit more sporty, so we'll look whether we keep those on or not. If we come down the side again, we've got some of these trim panels that have cracked, but nothing too kind of unexpected for the age of the car. Rear of the car, lovely, nice V6 badge. I love the rear lights, the kind of smoked out lights for the Vauxhalls. That showed these were more special when you had like the ambers were replaced with this kind of dark effect lighting. But I say overall, fantastic condition. We're missing a badge on the rear, which again would be nice to source. I don't know how easy that would be. And again, the number plates have been changed to private plates. Probably look to get some originals on there in the original font from the mid 90s. The love for this car came from, we were at a dinner party once, going back to the people that we knew that used to work for Vauxhall. We were at a dinner party once, and age, I don't know, 6, 7 or 8, playing hide and seek in the garden. I thought, a good hiding place would be in the person's garage. Opened the garage door to see what I thought at the time was this unbelievable shape of a car. Black spaceship is the kind of memory that stuck with me, and ever since then I've been smitten with owning one. And when an opportunity meets a want, things happen, and here we are today with my new acquisition. Arguably one of the best looking cars of the 90s. When you're up against the likes of the Nissan 200ZX, SX, Honda Prelude, the V6, VW Corrado. There's an Audi Coupe 2.2 and Honda Prelude, Toyota Celica. It had a tough competition. I think the journalists were quite harsh on the ride and everything like that, which I think is a bit bananas really, because the 2.5 V6 being the pick of the bunch for me in the specs that it came with was the engine they used when they raced the Calibras in the German Touring Car Championship, driven by none other than Keke Rosberg. So there's a lot of heritage pedigree with Vauxhall and the Calibra specifically, which I absolutely love. So yeah, under the hood. All right, how do we do this? Oh, here we go. All right, under the hood. Oh gosh, look at that. That is a really heavy bonnet. Bear with me. Let's find. There we go. Wow. Under the hood, we have a 2.5 litre V6, which, when brand new, would have produced 170 brake horsepower. It's down on power compared to the four-wheel drive turbo they produce, but as I say, for me, this is the pick of the bunch. Very clean in here, which is really nice to see. All the way down. Yeah, no spray to show that it's been in any kind of accident or damage, repair, and a really like enthusiast condition. It's not immaculate, it's not, you know, it's got use and oily bits showing, and it's great to see. I just wanted to show you the service file that came with the car. I was handed a bag of papers which I've nerdily spent one evening organizing into a folder which shows all the MOT certificates, all the service history, the stamped book that it had. It even has the original used car invoice. So this is the second purchase after it was brand new, because it was sold only 18 months after its original selling, and it was sold for £15,000 back in 1998, second hand. With an extended 12-month warranty, would you know. So yeah, it's a very, very comprehensive service file, and then the book itself, which is really nice, you know, Vauxhall badge, nice trim on there, was stamped up until, so we've got a lot of Vauxhall stamps in there, and then up until I reckon the 17th inspection 2011 it was stamped, and after that, as you kind of expect with a car stopping being a daily driver, long-term use, it becomes a bit more sporadic, but we will deal with that and have a look. Going back to being a fan, and you know, the Vauxhall presence in Luton, this is an original brochure that I picked up in around, got to be between 94 and 95, which shows I was very mad about the Calibra back then. And the crazy thing is, the spec of the 2.5 is really good. The only thing that's obviously missing is the four-wheel drive, and a few other bits. I think there was 7. Where is it? Yeah, 7-function trip computer. I'm sure we'll be fine without that. But no, it's fantastic brochure. In very, very good condition. So it's really nice to add that to the file as part of the service history. Right, let's go have a look inside where my favourite bit of the car is. Before we have a look inside, let's have a look in the boot. I do really like these lights. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice boot lid, that. Few bits and pieces from the previous owner, but really nice and dry in here along the seals. Really good, well-maintained seals. I don't want to turn this into a used car, how to buy a used car review, but that's a really good sign. No damp spots. That's really good to see. As I say, I don't know if that's a sticker.
What is that thing?
This, I'm gonna, yeah, that's to probably just to draw the mold out, stop it going moldy. I don't know if that's a sticker or no. I don't know if that's a sticker or just the backing of the badge that was there. I'm sure we know someone that could find one of them for us. All right, let's go have a look inside. I love all these original little stickers as well. Okay, let's have a look. So inside, so the brochure said this had the black leather, which these have got covers on, but you can see, look at that, for a condition of this age, that bolster is really good. And I think with a bit of leather treatment, that will come up really nice. It said blue trim, which the only blue trim that I can see is on the gear lever. I was hoping there'd be some blue stitching or blue piping, but there isn't. So that's the blue trim for you right there. Inside, I'm not going to lie, I think this is just the interior from the Cavalier. It's very slab-sided. It would have been nice to have a slight angle on it to make it feel a bit sportier. But look at the condition of these lights. The whites on these are fantastic. Normally this would go. And, you know, there are opinions about Vauxhalls, but you can't beat the feel of the quality. Everything feels solid. No sat nav, no screens. Everything's very analog, very tactile. It's really nice, chunky buttons. Really good to see. Obviously a head unit, which we may, if we we feel like it, get one with a screen with the Apple CarPlay, which might be helpful. But my favourite bit of this are these white dials. I feel like a boy racer with these dials. These are normal things that you put up on the sides as aftermarket, but these look fantastic. I remember family friends of the Astras, the bubble Astras, with this steering wheel. So again, there are some things that could have been a bit sportier, a bit more unique to the Calibra, but for the condition of this car for its age, this is absolutely fantastic. And I can't wait to give it a proper good clean. It just shows that it was pampered. It's been pampered all of its life. Look at these door cards. No rips, tears, folds, or anything like that. It's all very, very good. The only thing that I think has to come to time is the roof lining. I'm not sure whether there's a treatment or a replacement, but we'll figure that out. I just can't wait to get this on the road and give it a proper good drive, which brings me on to the last point. As you can see, the car is very stationary, hasn't moved for a while. The tyres need some pumping up. We're going to try and start it today, but we won't be driving it. It requires a bit of paperwork before we do that, which we'll come on to in the next video. But let's try and start it up, see if it's running, have a look at the dash lights, and we'll take it one step at a time. All right, let's see if we need to connect the battery, and then yeah, let's see if she starts. The original number plates were Lulu or something to that effect, so I've called her Lulu. Let's see if she'll fire up. The clock's come on. We've got a Christmas tree. Give it a moment. There she goes.
Great success.
Great success. Oh, that's the smell of the 90s. Alright, she's purring. Well, that's a really good sign. Really good sign. Right, so as I said, there's a bit of paperwork to do. We're going to need to get some air in the tyres, and then we'll be taking her down to a local garage to give it a once over, a new MOT, and find out whether and what needs doing to get her roadworthy again. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.